Greetings, my friends. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, what is it you want to create for your life? What do you want for money? What do you want for relationships? What do you want personally for yourself? What is it that you want to create in these areas of your life? Regardless of where you are now, regardless of circumstance, if you could just state it out loud and poof, it would happen. What are those things you want to create? Have you even thought about it? Well, many of us have, and there are a couple of camps, right? There's a camp that takes no action toward getting what it is that they said they want to create. And then there's the camp that takes every action, yet for whatever reason, they may or may not get there, or they get there very slowly. And then there's the camp that gets there. And it looks like they get there effortlessly in most cases. And for many, many years, I've wondered why I've been in that middle camp, that camp that goes very, very slowly. And some of you guys who are on this path, may be able to relate to this type of thing. You have this thing, you're all excited about it, you know how to get there, you know how to attain it, you know the actions, and for whatever reason, you're moving too slowly. And one of the things that we have to do in this situation, and I've taken an inventory of myself and the time that I personally spend on various things, is where is the time going? What am I doing with the time that I could use toward the attainment of these goals or these things or these ideals that I set for my life? Well, in looking at some of these quote-unquote time wasters or distractions, one of the things that I found is that myself, coming from that controlling behavior quadrant, is I'm spending way too much time on dumb shit that doesn't even matter. Way too much time. Little things, paperwork, where something goes in the gym or in the office, or, personnel on a website, whatever the case may be. As it relates to my business, I'm moving very, very slowly because I'm getting so bogged down in the little things. And one of the things that I've forced myself to do is start to let go of that. And I asked myself the question, what would be possible if I was able to let go of all these little things that I really seek to control day in and day out, that really have no fucking bearing whatsoever on, or no relevance at all toward the things that I say I want to create? What would that look like? What would my time look like? What would my day look like? How much closer toward my goal would I get? And I have to say that after looking at that, I would be much farther down the path. So that begs the question, how do I overcome this? And for me, it comes down to questioning. So if I find myself in one of these loops where I'm being triggered, or I'm focused on something that really is little, something that really doesn't pertain toward the thing that I say I want to create, I have to ask myself, is this going to get me toward or farther down the path toward what I say I want to create? The answer is no. I have to release it. I have to release it. There's no other option. If I'm going to get there, I have to be the one to grow. I have to be the one to change who I am. I have to change my beingness. I have to change how I show up. No one can let go of that for me. I have to do that for myself. So that's the thing that I've been working toward this last, actually, 6 or 8 weeks now. And I'll give you an example. So one of my businesses is I own a gym, and there's 4 partners in the business. And 2 of the partners, myself and another gentleman, come from that controlling quadrant. And we've been dancing on eggshells around a bunch of different topics that really don't matter. And the other day, we were both at the gym. He came into the office and he said to me, look, we just moved into a new space. He's like, hey man, where do you want me to hang these wall balls? Where do you want to hang this wall ball rack? Where do you think they should go? And I got up from the desk and I walked around and I started to make recommendations, and then I realized that the only reason I was making a recommendation is because I wanted to control where they ended up. And I was about to spend 15, 20, 30 minutes in conversation about where these fucking wall balls get hung. And the reality of it is it has no bearing at all whatsoever on the thing that I want to create, which is I want to double revenue for that business this year. So I caught myself in the act, and I just said to him, I said, Corey, look, I don't care where you hang them. I really don't, man. Just fucking hang them wherever you want to hang them. And I left that conversation, and that's where it is, Wherever he chooses to put them is where they're going to be, and I'm on to the next thing. So if you find yourself going slowly, and you start to ask questions about where your time is being spent, you might find it's distraction in one form or another. Being controlling like that is just a distraction. I'm distracting myself. I'm self-sabotaging from where I said I wanted to go. And the fact of the matter is, when these little things crop up and we're doing well, these little things crop up and I start focusing on this little thing over here that has no relevancy toward my end goal, it doesn't require me. It doesn't require me. It takes power from me. It steals from me. And I have to do everything in my power to release that. So maybe that'll work for you. If you like this message, be sure and like the video, share it out to your friends, follow this page, and I will see you in the next vlog. Take care, guys.